Sister Wives shock. Kody Brown's behavior divides fans online. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I'm Olivia, and I hope you're well by God's grace. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. The internet explodes over Kody Brown's latest move. It's been another wild week in the Sister Wives universe. Kody Brown, the once beloved ex-wife of Kody Brown, has found herself at the center of a heated online debate, and this time, it's not about her freedom, her new husband David Woolley, or her past with Kody. It's about her behavior, the tone, attitude, and confidence she's been showing both on Sister Wives Season 19 and across social media. Fans are divided, some cheering her on as a liberated woman who finally escaped Kody's emotional control, while others accuse her of becoming too smug, arrogant, or even mean-spirited. As one Reddit commenter wrote, "I loved Kody when she left Kody, but now she's acting like she's above everyone. She's forgetting that humility was what made her relatable in the first place." Meanwhile, others see Kody's transformation as empowerment in action, a woman finally living without fear or manipulation. "She's earned the right to be proud," one fan tweeted. "Kody tore her down for years. Let her shine." So what exactly did Kody do to stir all this chaos? Let's break it down. Kody's new energy, or new ego. During the most recent episode, Kody appeared radiant and confident, openly laughing about her new life with David Woolley. She spoke with warmth, but also a subtle hint of mockery when the topic of Kody came up. At one point, she joked that she never knew how peaceful a home could be until she stopped living in chaos. Viewers could almost feel the sting of those words aimed at Kody and Robyn, and while many clapped at the comment, others cringed. "She's throwing shade every episode now," one viewer said on Twitter. "We get it, Kody, you're happy, but stop rubbing it in." Kody's playful jabs at Kody, once seen as lighthearted, have become more biting over time. For some, it's a symbol of strength. For others, it's proof she's crossing the line from survivor to showboater. David Woolley's influence. Too much PDA or true love? Another source of division among fans is Kody's very public romance with David Woolley. Since their marriage, Kody has shared endless photos of the two hiking, cuddling, dancing, and kissing. And while most fans initially loved seeing her find happiness, some think it's now too much. "It's like she's flaunting her new man just to get under Kody's skin," wrote one viewer on Facebook. "I'm happy for her, but the constant PDA feels performative," another said. However, many of her supporters argue that after decades of being emotionally suppressed, Kody has every right to celebrate love loudly. She was miserable for so long. Now she's finally living her fairy tale. "Let her post 1,000 pictures," one user wrote. This tug-of-war between admiration and irritation is what makes Kody such a fascinating and polarizing figure right now. Janelle's subtle shade. We all heal differently. In a recent confessional, Janelle Brown, Kody's longtime ally, appeared to subtly comment on Kody's over-the-top happiness. When asked how she felt about Kody's whirlwind marriage, Janelle smiled politely and said, "We all heal differently. I think Kody's doing what makes her feel whole again." The phrasing, "what makes her feel whole again," struck fans as carefully diplomatic, almost as if Janelle was biting her tongue. Online speculation immediately followed. Was that shade from Janelle? Or genuine support? One Redditor wondered. "Janelle's too classy to call Kody out directly, but you can tell she thinks it's too fast," another added. For years, Kody and Janelle were inseparable, united against Kody's favoritism toward Robyn. But lately, their friendship seems quieter, more cautious. Could Kody's evolving personality be causing friction even with her closest allies? Kody's rise as a TLC star and the price of fame. Let's not forget, Kody isn't just a reality TV personality anymore. She's now a brand. Between her social media endorsements, cooking videos, and cooking with Kody live streams, she's crafted an image of domestic bliss and empowerment. Yet some longtime Sister Wives fans worry that fame is getting to her head. Kody used to be down-to-earth. Now, everything she posts feels like an ad, one fan wrote on Instagram. From kitchenware promotions to sponsored retreats, Christine's online persona has become as polished as any influencer's, and some think she's lost her authenticity along the way. But others argue she's simply leveraging her success. She spent decades in poverty and emotional turmoil. Now she's finally earning what she deserves, one loyal fan defended. Robyn and Kody's icy reactions. What do Kody and Robyn think about Christine's new life? While neither has commented publicly in detail, sources close to the Browns suggest they're deeply frustrated. Kody feels like Christine is rewriting history, an insider claimed. He believes she's exaggerating how bad things were just to make herself look like the hero. Robyn, meanwhile, is reportedly hurt and angry that Christine continues to reference her during interviews. She keeps mentioning me, like I'm the villain, Robyn allegedly told a friend. I wish she'd just move on and stop bringing my name up. The tension between these three, Christine, Kody, and Robyn, remains the emotional backbone of Sister Wives. Even as Christine claims to be done with the past, she continues to fuel storylines that keep her connected to it. Empowerment or entitlement? At the end of the day, the Kody Brown debate boils down to this question. Has Christine evolved, or has fame changed her? To many fans, she's a symbol of rebirth, a woman who took control of her life, found happiness, and refuses to apologize for it. But to her critics, she's become a little too proud, a little too commercial, and a little too addicted to public validation. She's gone from being the underdog to acting like she's better than everyone else, one critic posted. But that's what happens when you finally realize your worth, another replied. Inside Christine's feud with TLC producers, the real reason behind the on-screen tension. While fans continue to debate Kody Brown's confidence and attitude, an even juicier behind-the-scenes drama has been brewing, and it's not just between her and Kody. According to several insider leaks, Christine's real conflict may be with TLC producers themselves. In the early years of Sister Wives, Christine was portrayed as bubbly, optimistic, and sometimes insecure, the supportive wife who smiled through the chaos of polygamy. But season 19 has shown a totally different side of her, confident, outspoken, and occasionally unfiltered. And reportedly, this new version of Christine isn't sitting well with everyone behind the camera. A power shift behind the scenes. For over a decade, Sister Wives was the story of Kody Brown, his faith, his family, his rules. But ever since Christine walked away, she has stolen the spotlight. Her storylines are driving ratings, her interviews dominate fan discussions, and TLC has noticed. One insider allegedly told Reality Buzz, Christine's episodes are getting the highest engagement. Fans don't want to see Kody's breakdowns anymore. They want to see Christine's freedom. While that might sound like good news, sources claim Kody was furious when he realized Christine had become the show's new star. He reportedly confronted producers about the bias in editing, claiming the show was making him look like the villain while painting Christine as a heroic single mom. A production insider allegedly added, Kody feels like TLC betrayed him, but they're following the numbers and Christine brings the drama, the romance, and the hope that fans are craving. Christine versus the editors. Stop twisting my words. Even with her rising popularity, Christine hasn't been completely happy with how TLC is portraying her either. In a now-deleted Instagram comment, Christine hinted that editing sometimes makes her sound harsher than she actually is. Fans who caught the comment before it disappeared say she wrote something along the lines of, "Sometimes what I say is taken out of context, but that's showbiz. I can't control the editing room." This brief remark sent Reddit into chaos. Many viewers speculated that Christine has been feuding with the editors for making her seem too proud or gossipy. She knows she's coming off cocky this season, one fan wrote. But I think it's just bad editing to stir drama. Others believe Christine may be realizing that the same TV machine that made her famous can also twist her image when it suits ratings. TLC's secret plans. Christine's spinoff is coming. Here's where things get even more intriguing. Several entertainment insiders have teased that TLC is developing a Christine-centered spin-off series. Rumored working title, Christine Brown, Building Happiness. The show would reportedly follow Christine and David Woolley as they merge families, build their dream home, and balance love with fame. Sources close to the project claim Christine was initially thrilled, but later grew cautious when she realized TLC still wanted to bring Kody and Robyn into her narrative. Christine wanted a clean break, an insider revealed. She didn't want every episode turning into another Kody versus Christine showdown. If true, that might explain why Christine has seemed frustrated in recent interviews, hinting that she wants to move on, but still finds herself tied to old drama. Kody's fury over Christine's new show. Kody Brown, reportedly, is not taking the spin-off rumors well. He allegedly told producers that giving Christine her own show would be a betrayal after everything he's done for TLC. In one insider account, Kody was said to have shouted during filming, "You're turning my ex-wife into a star, off my pain." Robyn, always fiercely protective of Kody, was said to be equally outraged, feeling that TLC is rewarding Christine for walking away while punishing the rest of the family. Robyn believes Christine's spinoff will destroy what's left of their family legacy, one source said. She thinks Christine has turned their private lives into a business opportunity. However, TLC executives reportedly see things differently. Christine's story represents empowerment, resilience, and personal growth, exactly the kind of message modern audiences crave. Christine's growing influence and TLC's dilemma. Behind closed doors, TLC executives are facing a tough decision. The show is entering a new era, and the question is, can Sister Wives survive without Christine as its heart? Ratings data reportedly show that episodes focusing on Christine and Janelle perform 40% better than those centered on Kody and Robyn. That's a massive gap in engagement, one that the network can't ignore. But here's the problem. Sister Wives was originally about a plural marriage. Now, only one wife remains, Robyn, and viewers are largely uninterested in her tearful confessionals. TLC is torn, explained one insider. They want to respect the original concept, but Christine's story is what's keeping people watching. It's no wonder the tension between Christine and production is mounting. She's no longer just part of the cast. She's the future of the franchise. Christine speaks out. "I'm telling my own story now." In a recent Instagram live session, Christine addressed fan questions about her portrayal on Sister Wives. Though she didn't directly mention the producers, her comments hinted at her desire to take back control of her narrative. "You guys see only parts of my life, what fits into a 1-hour episode," she said. "But there's so much more to who I am. That's why I started sharing my story on my own platforms." Fans flooded the comments with support, praising her for being transparent and authentic. "You don't owe TLC anything," one fan wrote. "You're thriving, and that's what matters," said another. Christine smiled and replied, "I appreciate that, but I'll always be grateful for what the show gave me, too. I just want balance." Her words struck a chord. Despite all the drama, Christine isn't trying to burn bridges. She's just learning how to walk her own path without letting others define her. TLC's damage control. Keep Christine happy. Sources claim TLC has now instructed producers to handle Christine carefully. The network reportedly fears that if Christine were to walk away completely, it could spell disaster for the show's future. "She's their golden ticket," one production insider said. "If Christine leaves, the ratings crash. Period." To ease the tension, TLC allegedly offered Christine more creative input on her upcoming scenes and the option to film separate from Kody and Robyn as much as possible. But insiders say there's still uneasy energy on set. Christine reportedly wants to protect her brand from being overshadowed by old family drama, while TLC still needs that drama to fuel the show. It's a delicate balance between empowerment and entertainment, and Christine's learning firsthand that in reality TV, you can't always control the edit. Public reaction. She's evolving and outgrowing TLC. Online, fans are already speculating that Christine might eventually leave Sister Wives entirely to pursue independent projects, like her cooking show, podcast, or lifestyle brand. While fans have long speculated about tension between Christine Brown and Robyn Brown, New whispers from behind the scenes suggest that their quiet rivalry has evolved into a full-on Cold War, complete with awkward silence, deleted texts, and emotional fallout that still ripples through the entire sister wives family. According to insiders close to the Brown family, the drama that viewers see on screen barely scratches the surface of the real animosity between Christine and Robyn. And allegedly, everything exploded over a single text message that Robyn sent shortly after Christine's engagement to David Woolley. The message that broke the peace. Sources say that when Christine announced her engagement to David, Robyn reached out privately with what she believed was a kind, supportive message. But Christine reportedly found the tone condescending and even fake. The text allegedly read something like, "I hope you've truly found peace, Christine. I'm glad you finally have the happiness you were looking for. We all deserve that, don't we?" While innocent on the surface, Christine supposedly felt it was a subtle dig, especially the line, "We all deserve that, don't we?" which many interpreted as Robyn reminding Christine that she chose to leave the plural family. A friend close to Christine told Reality Wire, Christine felt the message was passive-aggressive. It wasn't congratulatory. It was like Robyn was trying to sound superior while pretending to be kind. Christine reportedly didn't reply. Instead, she showed the text to Janelle, who told her to just let it go. But word spread fast, and soon, the sisters' fragile peace was shattered. Robyn's reaction. She ignored me. Robyn, on the other hand, allegedly felt hurt and humiliated that Christine didn't respond. During filming, Robyn reportedly broke down in tears and told producers, "I tried. I really did. I sent her love, and she just ignored me. What more does she want?" Fans who saw the episode noticed Robyn's tearful tone seemed almost rehearsed, but according to a production source, her emotions were very real. Robyn truly feels like Christine has erased her, the insider said. She's heartbroken that their bond, which was never strong to begin with, has turned into cold silence. But for Christine, the damage was already done. After years of feeling like Robyn was the favorite and the cause of imbalance in her marriage, she wanted no part in a friendship that reminded her of that painful past. Christine sighed, "I don't owe Robyn anything." When asked in a recent Sister Wives one-on-one interview if she still communicates with Robyn, Christine's response was sharp. "No, we don't talk. And that's fine. I don't owe Robyn anything." The line went viral across social media. Fans were divided, again. Some applauded Christine's honesty and boundaries, while others thought she sounded bitter. Good for her. After everything, she doesn't need fake peace from the woman who replaced her. One fan tweeted, "That comment was petty. It's been years. Move on," another replied. Christine later clarified on Instagram Live that she wasn't trying to be cruel, just truthful. People need to understand, forgiveness doesn't mean reconnection. I've forgiven, but I've also moved on. To many, this was the final confirmation that Christine and Robyn's relationship is officially dead and unlikely to ever recover. Janelle caught in the middle. Once again, poor Janelle Brown finds herself stuck between two emotional worlds. While she remains close to Christine, she also keeps a polite distance from Robyn for the sake of peace. During one confessional, Janelle admitted, "It's hard because I see both sides. Robyn feels isolated now, but Christine has every right to protect her peace. They're both healing, just in very different ways." Behind the scenes, though, Janelle's neutrality hasn't gone unnoticed. Some fans think her silence speaks volumes, that she quietly agrees with Christine's side but doesn't want to fan the flames publicly. Janelle's loyalty is with Christine, always, one insider said. But she's smart enough not to say it outright on camera. Even TLC producers have allegedly tried to nudge Janelle into mediating between the two women, hoping for an emotional reunion scene, but she's reportedly refused. She said she's done playing therapist, a production source revealed. She wants peace, not another televised meltdown. Robyn's version of events. Robyn, however, tells a very different story. In an emotional moment filmed at her Flagstaff home, she claimed she tried multiple times to mend fences with Christine, only to be shut out completely. I called, I texted, I even sent a gift when she got married, Robyn said through tears. She never responded. I don't know what I did that was so unforgivable. Critics online weren't convinced. Robyn's always crying but never taking accountability, one Redditor wrote. She still doesn't get that she was the reason Christine left, another replied. Despite the public sympathy Robyn often receives, many fans have grown weary of her endless tears, believing she's using them to play victim in a situation she helped create. Kody Brown adds fuel to the fire. As expected, Kody didn't help matters. During a tense family conversation, Kody reportedly scolded Christine for disrespecting Robyn and called her immature for refusing to respond to the message. Robyn is trying to make peace, Kody said. You didn't even have the decency to reply. That's not how a spiritual woman behaves. Christine, visibly annoyed, shot back. You don't get to lecture me about decency, Kody. You lost that right a long time ago. The moment instantly became one of the most replayed clips of the season, a sharp reminder that even years after their split, Kody and Christine can't seem to coexist without tension. That scene was TV gold, one fan wrote. Christine handled him perfectly.
Calm, but firm.
Meanwhile, Kody looked like he was about to explode. The fallout, unfollowed and unmentioned. After the infamous text message incident, Christine quietly unfollowed Robyn on Instagram, marking the symbolic end of any connection between the two. Robyn still follows Christine, but has not liked or commented on any of her posts since early 2024. Fans noticed almost immediately. It's official, they're done, one viewer commented on Reddit. Christine's protecting her peace, and I respect that, said another. What's more, Christine has stopped mentioning Robyn altogether in interviews, even when asked directly. It's a clear sign that she's enforcing her boundaries both privately and professionally. Meanwhile, Robyn continues to reference Christine in emotional soundbites, often describing her as someone I still love but can't reach anymore. It's like she's mourning a friendship that never really existed, one fan joked. TLC's frustration. They refuse to film together. Production insiders have confirmed that TLC has repeatedly attempted to film a closure conversation between Christine and Robyn, but both women have refused. Christine said she has nothing left to say, an insider revealed. Robyn said she's not walking into another ambush. Producers are reportedly desperate to get at least one on-camera confrontation before the season wraps, but so far, every effort has failed. Christine's new life in Utah, how she's building a future without looking back. If Sister Wives Season 19 has taught us anything, it's that Kody Brown's new life in Utah isn't just a fresh start, it's a full-blown rebirth. Gone are the days of tears, confusion, and feeling like the lesser wife. Now, Christine is thriving, surrounded by love, family, and the sense of peace she fought for over a decade to find. But beneath the sunshine and smiling selfies, there's a deeper story, one about healing, independence, and learning to redefine success on her own terms. A brand new chapter begins. When Kody Brown packed up her Flagstaff home in 2021 and moved to Utah, it marked one of the most dramatic exits in Sister Wives history. Fans watched as she took down the framed family photos, packed her kitchen, and said goodbye to the life she'd built with Kody Brown. At the time, she had no job, no stable income, and no guarantee that TLC would continue featuring her after she left the plural family. But Christine's gamble paid off, and in ways no one could have predicted. Within months, she began sharing updates from her new home in Utah, laughing, cooking, hiking, and spending precious time with her kids and grandkids. Her tone was lighter, her energy brighter. For the first time in my life, I wake up happy, she told People magazine. It's quiet. It's peaceful. I don't have to walk on eggshells anymore. Life with David Woolley. My safe place. Christine's marriage to construction entrepreneur David Woolley has become the heart of her new storyline and the biggest reason behind her constant smile. Their relationship began quietly online, but once they went public, Christine didn't hold back. She called David her soulmate, partner, and safe place. Fans immediately noticed how different this relationship looked compared to her decades with Kody. David, unlike Kody, appears gentle, patient, and grounded. In scenes where they cook together or plan family trips, there's a natural ease, laughter, shared glances, soft teasing, the kind of emotional intimacy Christine always craved but never received from Kody. "I didn't know love could feel like this," Christine told TLC Confessionals. David listens. He shows up. "He doesn't make me question my worth." Still, not everyone is convinced it's all fairy tale. A handful of critics online have accused Christine of moving too fast or oversharing her relationship. But most fans are simply thrilled to see her happy. "She's glowing. This is what freedom looks like," one viewer posted. "Christine deserves every bit of joy she's found," another added. From polygamy to partnership, I choose monogamy. One of the most striking changes in Christine's new life is her outspoken embrace of monogamy. After spending nearly 3 decades in a plural marriage, she now speaks openly about how different and liberating it feels to have a husband all to herself. "I will never share a man again," she said bluntly in a recent Sister Wives episode. "I don't believe love should be divided. Not for me. Not anymore." That single quote went viral, sparking heated debates in polygamy circles and ex-fundamentalist forums alike. Some called her a traitor to her roots. Others said she was a role model for women breaking free from patriarchal systems. Whatever side fans take, there's no denying that Christine's public rejection of plural marriage has transformed her into something of an accidental feminist icon. She's become the face of liberation in a franchise built on shared husbands and spiritual control. Home Sweet Utah, a sanctuary of healing. Christine's Utah home has become her sanctuary, a bright, open, modern space filled with plants, sunlight, and laughter. She often films her cooking videos and Instagram lives from her kitchen, where she experiments with new recipes and shares personal updates with fans. "This kitchen is where I healed," Christine once said, showing off her countertops. "Cooking again made me feel grounded. Food brings people together. It's how I reconnect with love." Her home is often buzzing with visitors, kids, grandkids, and friends. Her daughter Aspen lives nearby, and Michael T frequently visits with her husband Tony and their twins. It's not unusual to see Christine surrounded by babies, laughter, and chaos, the good kind of chaos that fills her heart rather than drains it. "Christine's home feels alive," said one close friend. "You walk in and it's full of light and warmth, nothing like the cold tension she lived with in Flagstaff." Building a career beyond TLC. Christine isn't just living happily, she's working smart. She's turned her fame into a thriving lifestyle brand, complete with cooking segments, online collaborations, and speaking appearances. Her Cooking with Christine series, which began as casual Facebook Lives, has now evolved into a polished digital show. She shares healthy recipes, quick meals, and heartwarming family moments, often sprinkling in bits of advice about confidence and self-love. She also recently launched a partnership with a Utah-based kitchenware brand, a deal rumored to be worth 6 figures. "I used to be afraid of failure," Christine said. "Now I'm not afraid to build something of my own. I'm finally doing what I love, and it feels amazing." Her success has reportedly made Kody furious, as insiders claim he feels Christine used his fame to launch her solo career. But Christine's response, as always, was simple. "I didn't use anyone. I just stopped hiding." Her relationship with her kids. Healing the wounds. Perhaps the most rewarding part of Christine's new chapter is the renewed bond she shares with her children, especially Isabel and Truly, who went through some of the hardest moments of the split. Isabel, who once felt neglected by her father during her scoliosis surgery, has said her mother's strength taught her resilience. "Mom never gave up," Isabel shared on social media. "She showed me that you can walk away from something that hurts and still be okay." Truly, the youngest, has adapted beautifully to life in Utah. She's close to David Woolley and seems to thrive in a calmer, more stable household. Christine often refers to Truly as her little anchor, the person who kept her grounded through the darkest moments of the divorce. Meanwhile, her relationships with her older daughters, Mykelti and Aspen, have deepened. The family frequently gathers for dinners, hikes, and playdates with the grandkids. "Family isn't about who shares your husband," Christine once said. "It's about who shows up for you." The emotional closure. "I don't miss Kody anymore." In one of her most candid interviews, Christine admitted that she no longer misses Kody, not as a husband, and not even as a friend. "There was a time I used to miss the idea of him," she confessed. "But now, I realize I was missing the version I wished existed, not the one I actually had." This emotional clarity has resonated deeply with fans who followed her journey for years. Christine's story has become more than just entertainment. It's a modern parable about reclaiming identity after emotional abuse and control. "I don't wish him harm," she said softly. "I just wish him peace, far away from mine." Kody Brown fires back at critics. "I don't owe anyone an explanation." As the online debate around sister wives Kody Brown reached fever pitch, the reality star herself decided to break her silence. In a surprising but fiery Instagram live, Kody addressed the mounting criticism head-on, making it clear that she's not living her life for public approval. "I've seen some of the comments," she began, her tone calm but defiant. "People forget that I lived in emotional pain for years. If I'm laughing now, traveling, or dancing, it's because I finally have peace. I don't owe anyone an explanation for my happiness." Kody's words were direct, a stark contrast to her usually lighthearted social media tone. But fans could tell that the backlash had hit a nerve. She emphasized that the Sister Wives audience only sees edited moments of her life, while she and her family experience the full emotional spectrum. "You see 45 minutes a week. That's not my life. That's a show," Kody said. "There's a lot more you don't see: pain, growth, healing, therapy. I'm not perfect, but I'm proud of where I am." Her message resonated deeply with many followers who rushed to the comments to defend her anew. "You don't have to explain joy to anyone," one wrote. Another added, "You deserve every smile you post." However, some critics remained unconvinced, accusing Kody of trying to rewrite history or capitalize on her divorce drama for attention. "She acts like she didn't sign up for reality TV," one skeptic posted. Still, the overwhelming majority applauded Kody for reclaiming her narrative. Entertainment blogs described her live as a bold declaration of independence, and several cast members, including Janelle Brown, liked the post, signaling solidarity. Behind the scenes, producers reportedly loved Kody's energy. One insider claimed that her new confidence is exactly what keeps the show compelling in its later seasons. "She's no longer just one of Kody's wives. She's the woman who got away and built something better," the insider said. As Sister Wives Season 19 continues, Kody's evolution has become one of the show's most talked about arcs. Whether fans see her as a hero, a rebel, or a controversial figure, one thing is certain: she's commanding the spotlight like never before. Kody Brown's transformation from the heartbroken spiritual wife to an independent, confident woman has completely shifted the tone of Sister Wives. What was once a story about a shared marriage under one patriarch has evolved into a tale of female empowerment, self-discovery, and emotional survival. When Kody first announced her separation from Kody Brown in 2021, viewers expected her to fade quietly from the public eye. Instead, she became the face of the show's second act, a symbol of freedom from emotional control and years of suppressed individuality. Her public persona now stands in sharp contrast to Robyn Brown's guarded, emotional presence and Janelle's measured independence. Kody, by comparison, embodies joy and rebirth. She laughs loudly, dances on TikTok, hosts cooking shows, and embraces her blended family with her husband, David Woolley. Kody represents what the modern audience wants to see, an industry insider told TV Insider. "They're not here for the polygamy anymore. They're here for the women who found their strength in leaving it behind." This transformation has given TLC a ratings goldmine. Season 19 has drawn record-breaking streaming numbers, particularly among female audiences who relate to Christine's story of starting over later in life. The network reportedly plans to lean heavily on her storyline for upcoming specials, including a rumored spin-off titled Christine and David, Love After Polygamy. Fans online have also noticed that TLC's promotional tone has changed. Earlier teasers focused on Kody's heartbreak and confusion, but recent marketing centers on Christine's laughter, travel adventures, and candid advice for other women. The shift is clear. She's no longer just one of the sister wives. She's the breakout star. Even critics who once called her dramatic are now recognizing her authenticity. One viral Reddit post read, "Christine may be messy, but she's real. That's what makes her magnetic." Her new chapter also challenges what the show used to be. Sister Wives began as a story about a plural family's attempt to find harmony in an unconventional marriage. Now, it's evolving into a study of what happens when that system collapses and the women decide to define happiness on their own terms. Kody and Robyn's growing frustration over Christine's rising fame and media power. As Kody Brown continues to bask in her newfound independence and fan support, sources close to the Sister Wives production claim that Kody and Robyn Brown are not happy about her growing influence, both on the show and in the media. Behind the scenes, tensions are reportedly at an all-time high. Christine's smiling interviews, upbeat Instagram reels, and candid podcast appearances have turned her into the franchise's breakout star, something that allegedly infuriates Kody. Kody can't stand that Christine is now more popular than the entire plural marriage storyline. An insider told The Sun, he feels like she's rewriting history and making him the villain, while she gets to be the hero. Robyn, who was once seen as the favorite wife, is also said to be struggling with Christine's success. According to multiple reports, she feels that the media and fans have unfairly painted her as the homewrecker, while Christine gets to play the empowered survivor. Robyn believes the public only sees one side, said the insider. She's hurt that fans cheer for Christine but criticize her for still being loyal to Kody. It's created an awkward dynamic, even during off-camera moments. Viewers have noticed the shift too. During recent Sister Wives confessionals, Robyn's emotional tone contrasts sharply with Christine's radiant optimism. While Robyn laments the loss of family unity, Christine beams about her beautiful, peaceful, new life. The contrast has only fueled fan theories that TLC is slowly moving away from Kody and Robyn's storyline altogether. Social media reflects this imbalance. On TikTok, videos of Christine's family trips, cooking sessions, and playful banter with David Woolley rack up millions of views. In comparison, Kody and Robyn's appearances, often featuring tears and tense conversations, attract negative commentary. Christine's living her best life, one user wrote. Meanwhile, Kody's still bitter and Robyn's still crying. TLC executives are reportedly aware of the dynamic and see Christine's brand as the future of the franchise. Her growing visibility outside the show, like her Cooking with Christine YouTube series and motivational appearances, has positioned her as the network's top reality personality. Meanwhile, Kody is rumored to be frustrated that his attempts to reclaim the narrative keep backfiring. His recent interviews about feeling betrayed by his ex-wives haven't generated sympathy. Instead, they've sparked more memes and parodies online. Robyn, too, is said to be emotionally exhausted. She's told friends she feels trapped between defending her husband and trying to stay likable. Robyn's worst fear has come true, a source said. Christine left, but she's the one everyone loves. And now, Robyn feels like the one left behind. As fans tune in for the next episodes, it's clear the real power shift isn't about who's still married to Kody. It's about who's winning over the world outside of him. Inside TLC's secret plan, could Kody Brown get her own spin-off show? Rumors have been swirling for months, and now several credible insiders are confirming it. TLC executives are seriously considering giving Sister Wives star Kody Brown her own spin-off series. After years of being overshadowed by the chaos of plural marriage, Christine's radiant independence and relatable life after divorce may finally be earning her top billing. According to production sources, The network has been quietly developing concepts for a Kody Brown-led project tentatively titled Kody and David, Love After Polygamy. The series would reportedly follow Kody and her husband, David Woolley, as they build their blended family and navigate a new life free from the emotional strain of polygamy. Kody's story is gold right now, one insider told Reality Buzz. Viewers love her energy, her confidence, and the way she speaks openly about healing from the trauma of her old life. TLC knows she's their most bankable star. While TLC hasn't made an official announcement, online chatter exploded after Kody hinted at exciting new projects during a recent TikTok live. When one fan asked if she'd ever do a spin-off, she simply smiled and said, "You never know what's coming next. Life is pretty amazing right now." Fans immediately took that as confirmation that something big is brewing. Reddit threads lit up with speculation about what the show could look like. One fan imagined Kody teaching self-love classes, cooking family dinners, and going on road trips with David. "I'd watch that over Kody's pity parties any day." Others believe TLC wants to rebrand Sister Wives entirely, shifting focus from the breakdown of Kody's family to the rebirth of the women who left him. Kody, in particular, has proven she can carry a narrative on her own. Her humor, warmth, and relatability have turned her social media into an extension of the show itself, with followers tuning in just to see her laugh, cook, and live joyfully. "She's like the anti-Kody," another source said. Where Kody brings tension and regret, Kody brings hope and laughter. That's what people want now. Behind the scenes, some crew members reportedly feel relieved at the possibility of filming Kody full-time. Her segments are said to be easier, more natural, and filled with positivity, unlike the emotional heaviness of Kody and Robyn's storyline. Even more telling, advertisers have begun requesting Kody-centered campaigns. Her relatable, mom next door persona has made her a perfect face for lifestyle partnerships and family-oriented brands, something TLC is eager to capitalize on. However, not everyone in Flagstaff is cheering. Sources claim that Kody feels betrayed by the network's shifting loyalty, believing that TLC is rewarding Kody for leaving the family. Robyn reportedly shares that sentiment, calling the rumored spinoff a slap in the face. But fans disagree. To them, Kody's success isn't a betrayal, it's justice. One viral comment summed it up perfectly. Kody gave years to a man who never valued her. Now she's finally the star of her own story. Whether or not the spinoff officially launches, one thing is certain: Kody Brown's next chapter is already being written, and this time, she's the one holding the pen. How Kody's new fame is inspiring other sister wives to step out of Kody's shadow. Kody Brown's post-divorce glow-up hasn't just transformed her life, it's creating ripples throughout the entire Sister Wives universe. Her confidence, happiness, and unapologetic independence are reportedly inspiring Janelle and even Mary Brown to take bold steps toward their own reinvention. Once known as the quiet, dutiful wives holding together a fragile plural family, these women are now discovering new versions of themselves, each seemingly sparked by Kody's refusal to stay silent or sad. Kody gave the others permission to live out loud, a source close to the cast told People Now. She proved you can walk away from Kody, rebuild your life, and still find peace and joy. That's powerful. Janelle Brown's rise in self-confidence. Janelle, who has long been Kody's closest ally, has shown a noticeable transformation since their shared break from Kody. Her social media presence is stronger than ever, filled with gym selfies, business ventures, and uplifting messages about strength and self-reliance. She's even hinted at collaborating with Kody on future content, including joint fitness and lifestyle videos. Fans love seeing the two women laugh together, often joking that their friendship is the real marriage that lasted. Kody's happiness motivated Janelle to fully detach emotionally from Kody, said the insider. She realized she didn't need his approval to feel fulfilled. Mary Brown's subtle reinvention. Meanwhile, Mary, the first wife and the one who stayed the longest despite years of emotional isolation, has also been quietly reinventing herself. Since officially ending things with Kody, she's launched retreats for women, expanded her bed and breakfast business, and begun speaking more openly about healing from toxic control. While Mary's public tone remains cautious, fans have noticed a new confidence in her demeanor. In recent interviews, she's spoken proudly about rediscovering her purpose and learning to prioritize joy, echoing Christine's earlier sentiments. "When I see other women like Christine find peace, I feel inspired too," Mary admitted in a podcast. "We all have our own path, but I'm finally walking mine without guilt." A changing legacy for Sister Wives. TLC insiders say the producers couldn't be happier about this shift. What began as a show about one man's struggle to manage multiple marriages has now evolved into a narrative about women reclaiming their voices and freedom. "It's poetic," a network executive said. "The show that once celebrated polygamy is now celebrating independence." Christine started that movement. Even fans who used to criticize Christine for being too emotional are now praising her for breaking the mold. Social media comments like, "Christine gave everyone courage," and "she taught the sister wives they were more than sister wives," have become common across platforms. Kody, on the other hand, seems increasingly isolated. His attempts to justify his actions have fallen flat, and many viewers now see him as the cautionary tale of a man who lost everything because he refused to listen. "He created a family empire," one viewer posted, "but Christine built a legacy." The shift is so significant that fans are calling for a full rebranding of the franchise, from Sister Wives to something that reflects the women's journeys beyond polygamy. TLC has reportedly discussed the idea internally, viewing it as a natural evolution. Christine's empowerment didn't just change her life, it changed the entire show's DNA.